Alright guys, welcome back to Gilded Gaming! Final Fantasy XIV. Look, I'm a gladiator! For the moment. And we have so much to do now that we're at the end game. I don't even know where to start. Thankfully I have Midas. He can help me out. So, last time, we got our dancer weapons, a relic weapon. This is the beginning of a relic weapon, and we started doing some dungeons. Yeah, what did we do on? We started getting, the new types of tombstones. 900 a week, huh? Okay. Okay. Let's see, inventory's a little full. They sell that. We have a lot of crap in our inventory right now. Where's the bell at? In here. Let's see. So it's not going for much, is it? Hold off on that. Birch branches. There you go. They sell for 3. Like, I could just sell them for 3. Only 8 in that price. Get some stuff selling while we're waiting on Midas and Nova to show up. I don't blame him for not being here because I'm the one who started late. Yeah, for quests. The ones that you need the special for the quest, suddenly the price jumps up. Oh, we have more space. Okay, that's done. We just work on leveling while we wait for Minus and Nova to show up. Where were we with gold sword? Hey, Minus is here. No trial, huh? Okay. Well, Ava, the civil cord be loosed. Well, Elham, I was just hoping you could come by. You see, something's happening to Gigi. Recently, he started acting strange, even by his usual standards. Anyway, I believe I've determined the cause. It's quite complicated, but to put it simply, he's breaking down. I can handle the repairs, but I need to count on you for something. I need you to make an ingot of silver. Not any ingot of silver, mind you, but a high-quality one. It may be a daunting task, but I have every confidence you can handle the task. For level 25 quest, one high-quality silver ingot. Okay. I think we can manage that. We're gonna need some silver, really. Okay, 3 silver ore. That's... We shouldn't need more than 3. We should be able to make that high quality on the first try with not much effort whatsoever. Like, doing all the stuff to get flight everywhere first, and then doing all your crafting and gathering makes these quests so much easier. You fly out here and gather whatever the hell you need. Like, I could buy a high quality silver ingot or just 3 silver ore on the market. Like, it's so ridiculously simple to just come out here and be like, I want silver ore. There you go. Got all the silver we need. And already perfect. There we go. Done. Quest complete. Act will die. And we got extra silver left over. That's why when I do all these crafting and gathering quests, I'm just constantly pulling up my inventory with random crap. Is that really the entire... I mean, I guess it's only level 25, but still. Fun. Please bring me the silver as soon as it's ready. Here you go. Like, that was almost just as fast as going to the dang market. This is perfect, Elheim. I can fix CG with this, I'm sure of it. Silver ingot, forced to accept aid from Greenhorn, so humiliating. Freaking Marvin the Martian over here. Poor Gigi. He's like a completely different person. What? Not that different than usual, you say? Well, it may seem that way to you, but I can assure you he's quite out of sorts. Anyway, silver was historically prized for its beauty. Ancient peoples even believed it to possess magical properties. Although they did not completely understand the natural processes involved, they were in fact correct. It's difficult to explain to someone without an extensive background in relevant fields, but let's just say silver is really good at channeling Aether. For this reason, silver is the material of choice for making a mammoth's precision parts. Thankfully, the component responsible for Gigi's erratic behavior is within my ability to craft. The gods forbid that his core should ever be damaged. But the core, it's like, well, it's everything that makes Gigi himself. His memories, his personality, his soul, really. When he was first built over a century ago, he knew nothing, but by assisting guildmaster after guildmaster, he's come to possess more wisdom and experience than any living goldsmith. That knowledge and the gentle soul that carries it are in our guild's greatest treasures. I take it you didn't realize just how irreplaceable he is. Believe me, it's been a great comfort to having him around. Thanks to you, we can continue to rely on his counsel. Any of this. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Yeah, even the weapon, because like we have level 43 stuff right now. It's certainly the upgrade, but not by this. Oh, and something awful has happened. It's Gigi. Instead of being better, he's even worse. A traveling merchant was here not a bell ago to discuss a potential contract with us, and in the midst of the negotiations, Gigi commented on the man's jewelry. I mean, such tawdry baubles are beneath even a laments and war. And surprisingly, the man became quite upset and stormed off. Our members understand that Gigi can be a harsh critic, but this is foreign gentleman. Rorton was visiting us for the first time. If it were a guild member, we might have overlooked the incident, but he was a potential business partner. God, this is a disaster for the guild. We must make it up to him. Can you help me, Elheim? Before Gigi offended him, we were discussing a bulk order of malachite earrings. By way of an apology, I'd like to gift him a pair of these, the finest we can craft. But if the goods are good, he'll forgive us for the incident. You're one of our best, so I'd like you to craft the earrings. When they are ready, please present them for inspection. Okay, so a pair of high-quality malachite earrings. Listen to these. So another silver ingot and 2 malachite. That's pretty straightforward. Raw malachite. Oh, do you actually craft malachite? Yeah, from raw malachite. Welcome back, Minus! So how are you today, sir? The trial took forever. Your Nova will be there along eventually, too. Here. Hey, Claire! So what's next in our journey as max level characters here? We got our trial, we got our relic weapons, right? We have another optional dungeon, okay. I should ping Karanova and see if he's around. I know I started a little late. Check and see if he wants to join in. If I can get his attention. And whenever I'm ready, I can start the MSQ again. Okay. If we want to gear up, your options are first near raid and the first set of 8-man raids. Gearing up does seem like a good option before we go back to the main story, I feel like. Probably, right? It's silver again. For paths. I'm gonna finish this quest and then we'll get back to dungeon. I'll also give Nova just a second to get in here. If he wants. I sent him a message. So once I finish this quest, we will do... I guess we'll do the optional dungeon and maybe look at the rating and stuff before we get back to the MSQ? While we wait for Nova, you could unlock the raids. Yeah, I could do that. Let me just finish this quest. And then maybe we'll unlock the raids and then see about doing dungeons, you know, to give them more time. Alright. So, back to Goldsmith. And we go back to Malachite. And it's Malachite. Dirt simple. You can use 2 Malachite. I need 2, we need 1 silver ingot. Overkill. Okay. No, Malachite area. Hold on. Cool. I think our crafting is obviously way above the level of doing this. Alright. Back to quest. Go ahead and turn this in, and then we can look into unlocking these raids, huh? So what do we need to do to unlock these raids? Like, where does it start? Let me say the near one. Are the earrings ready yet? Yes, they are. Such vibrant greens. Even I couldn't have done a better job of cutting the stones. Despite being relatively commonplace, malachite is quite sought after, owing to its supposed power to ward off evil. Pieces bearing swirls that resemble an eye are especially popular. Superstition notwithstanding, it does indeed have some mild thaumaturgical properties. Lucia, got it. I must say, I think you've really outdone yourself, Elheim. I pray that Roriton will feel the same. Much as I would like to apologize in person, I'm not sure he would be willing to hear me out. So I'd like you to deliver the earrings. Before he left, Roriton mentioned that he had business to conduct at the Ruby Road Exchange. Chances are you'll find him there. Okay. Oh god, it's not a guild goldsmith. Let me make myself clear. I just want to discuss a potential partnership. I do not know what I've done to offend your guildmaster and her assistant, but I understand that I'm no longer welcome. Now please leave me in peace. Really now, I don't want to hear it. Just leave me at 12. I've never seen such fine craftsmanship. From Mistress Serendipity, I'm speechless. I never imagined the guildmaster would go so far to personally craft that you were the one who crafted these? Not the fair guildmaster? The gods do indeed work in mysterious ways. I don't believe I've properly introduced myself. I'm Roriton, a traveling entrepreneur. I go wherever opportunity beckons, buying for a guild and selling for two. Long have I wandered the realm in search of fine accessories as well as talented goldsmiths who craft them, and you are precisely the sort of artisan I endeavor to meet. I would be honored if you allow me to purchase more of your fine merchandise. Permit me to sell your wares, and we will both be wealthy in no time. But forgive me, I'm in my impetuousness. You are a guild goldsmith, and I must go through the proper channels. Very well, I'll meet with Miss Serendipity once more. Please give my card to the guildmaster and inform her that I shall contact her again to resume contract negotiations. We're all worked out. Let me turn this in. Let me go see about unlocking this near red. Alright. Here's his calling card. Alright. We'll do the rest some other time. Pretty sure we don't have any new gear here. Move on. Lucia. A scandal in Comra. Okay. That. I'm sold up in Comra. I mean, actually, I've gotten that from the name, huh? Okay. Hail, sinner! Have you heard about the string of thefts in Comra? Word has it having the foggiest who's behind them, not a clue. They've gotten desperate to find the culprit, I'm told, pointing fingers at any who as much as sneeze in a suspicious fashion. Why, the next thing you know, they'll be blaming their old rivals, the Wicked White. They would do that, wouldn't they? Damn, those thin-bearded blighters. Listen, Sinner, you go and tell them that if they try to pin this on us, there'll be consequences. So I guess now we go to Comer. Yeah, okay. There's no teleport point over there, is there? I'm definitely interested to see how they sort of shoehorn in the Nier raid into Final Fantasy XIV. Could be interesting. I feel like this is just gonna make me want to play Nier Automata, right? I just got done playing Nier Replicant recently. Yes, Lolly bleeding. Oh, it's you. My apologies, Sinner. Been under a bit of stress lately and don't really have the time to chat, although perhaps you can help. I know you welcome these sorts of requests for aid, after all. Things have been going missing, you see. At first I thought it was just an odd tool here and there, but then a thief began making off with finds from the dig. Valuable finds. If you've got the time, I could use some help identifying the culprit. I don't like to think of it, but it's likely the thief is one of our own. Hard to assess the site from elsewhere, and I've investigated most of the unfamiliar faces in town to no avail. I can't very well ask you to stroll up to folks with a lolly-ho, done any crimes lately, but I do have a look around. Perhaps you can find a clue that I've overlooked. Like anything at this point, frankly. So, in the near future, I'm gonna need to change my schedule around here. I gotta figure out how we're gonna do it. But I likely won't be doing the stream every night anymore going forward. We need to stop and talk about that at some point. You don't look to have our criminal stuffed in your pack there, but I think you found some manner of clue. Hold on. I think I've seen this somewhere before. It belongs to a young lady in the village, if I'm not mistaken, though I couldn't say how she came by such a valuable trinket. Seeing as regular folk can hardly fail to notice when some jewelry-encrusted thing goes missing, she'll likely not be wondering where it's gone right now. You'll probably find her in a panic, all the better for getting her to spill her secrets. I stand beardless son of a shite-eating hob. Where could they have done my bloody bracelet and gone? You found it, and you're returning it too? Well, bugger my beard. Thank you ever so much. It was a gift, and I'd hate to have lost it. A gift from who, you ask? You probably don't know him. He's a guard over the dig site. I had no idea that sort of job pays so well, but it must. When we met, he was a right bastard where money was concerned. I could hardly get him to pay for my ale. The lady's been downright generous. I'm in a much better mood, too. Oh, and very affectionate. Yes. Oh. That explains that. Focus on the bracelet, if you insist. I don't know where he got it, though. We don't do a lot of talking. But if you're curious, you'll have to ask him. He keeps watch over the entrance day and night. He's not a difficult man to find. Interesting. Look who it is! The man himself! Minus! What's up, bud? Look at you. Come on, let us in, let us in. Come on, you know you want to. What I want is you two to bucker off. I'm a watchman, not to stand here while everyone annoys the piss out of me, man. Excuse me. Well, look now, Nog. But our very dear friend is here, and so heavily armed, too. I'm sure she can help settle this little dispute. Why are you here? As if it's costing me my dinner weren't enough. How did I afford a jewel-encrusted bracelet on a watchman's salary? That's not your concern. I have a feeling that the chief will be quite concerned indeed. Doubt my words all you like, but I won't be intimidated by the likes of you. Okay, I'm gonna doubt them. Doubt. This proves nothing, you hear me? Nothing! I don't know what you were accusing him of, but I'm absolutely sure he's guilty of it. More importantly, he's made off with the key after him. We've got you cornered. I don't think he's alone, sister. Oh dear, a hasty retreat does seem to be in order. Just so. That's right, surprise triplets. What now, Baldwin? Alright. Let's beat up some dwarves. Okay. Now what? Very well, I confess I did it. Or we did it. We took turns keeping watch while the others picked over items at the dig site and sold off whatever seemed valuable. And we would have gotten away with it too if it weren't those meddling kids. Also you, however old you are. I just wanted to impress her. There's no chance of that now. All I can do is grovel before the chief and hope that he doesn't punish me too harshly. Love the Scooby-Doo reference. You notice something shiny metallic has fallen to the ground. To the key to the dig site. Yep. Nice. We would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids. And also you, I don't know how old you are. Pretty fun. That's case closed then. It's a good job you showed up. Who knows how long this farce would have continued otherwise. And as for you, you won't get any dinner tonight, that's for certain. Yeah, what do you think about dinner? To think I was employing 3 brothers in disguise this entire time, I doubt I'll be changing my vocation into a detective anytime soon. By the by, haven't seen a Nog and Knog, have you? Usually when they go this long without something getting underfoot, it means that they're up to something. I'd be grateful if you'd track them down again. Send them my way. They're peskier than a pack of pixies. Even so, I'd rather keep them where I can see them. Is it Anog, Konog, and Sonog? Sonoana? Kono is like this thing, Sono is that thing, Ana is that thing over there. That's the watch taken care of, but we never did get that key. You mean they say that you picked it up? No one's even noticed it's missing? Splendid, I shall open the door and then you may escort us on our foray. After all, everyone knows that the only thing that brings you more joy than being of service to your fellow man is adventure. Indeed, your adventurous spirit calls you ever toward greater challenges, no matter how staggeringly ill-advised or outright suicidal. The chief says we're not allowed. No, I couldn't possibly. After all, we made it sound very appealing. How truly, madly, deeply you wound us, madam. I see that we have no other choice but to drag you on this adventure against your will. Never mind the how, we'll come up with something on the way. Hurry along now. There are secrets to be found here, and we'll be the ones to bring them to light. Possibly to market, depending. Maybe we'll even give you a share of the spoils, a small one, mind. So the near raid is in this little tunnel, huh? The tunnel down into Near World. Locked, which bodes well for us finding something worth our time within, assuming we can get it open. Moment of truth then. was easy. Oh, I recognize those guys. Intruder sighted, eliminating with extreme prejudice. Are they going to become his gods? Alright, we need to play Nier Automata. It's a necessary thing to be done. These guys are cute. What have you done? Alright. Wicked White! The machine life forms. Machine life forms? What are you talking about? Why didn't you blow up? I am number 2P. Call me 2P. The rest can wait. 2P, huh? The machine life forms must be stopped. To do that, we must reach the heart of the ruins. Come. Come on, don't you dare! How bloody stupid are they? Listen, Sinner, I know we've put you to plenty of troubles already, but I need you to stop them before they dig themselves any deeper. At this rate, someone's gonna get hurt. Alright. Almost there, maybe. 2P, huh? Another door. Who needs this many doors? Sealed per defensive protocols, I believe. Protocols, schmotocols. You got something for this immovable object? Unstoppable force. Jesus. They like their bombs. Looks like one of the robot spaces. Did it work? Not gonna be a meal or anything. Alright. How'd you like that? I'm sure you were told to keep us from getting into trouble or some such nonsense, right? But who took care of those machines? Us. Who got the door open? Us. Who's gonna find out what's in there? Us. The copied factory now accessible. Cool. Oh, that's unlocked. Cool. Full 35. It looks like no Nova tonight, huh? Tonight's a weird night, to be fair. I started late. I'm a little distracted. Not gonna lie. What to do? I guess we can do that bonus dungeon if you want. The 8-man has a slightly lower min-eye level. This is an 8-man, right? That's a 24-man? Oh, okay. It says 1 to 8 players, but then it says 3 parties. I don't know if it has 1 to 8 players there. 3 parties of 1 tank, 2 healer, 5 DPS. That's the 3 parties of 1 to 8 players. Unlock the dungeon? Alright. Let's do it. Is that the one that unlocks outside of Gilmore? I have the quest. Is this one? No. Is it that one? Okay, so that's not anymore at all. That's over here. Back in Emerald. How may I help you? And this beast was like no other, you say. Judging by the description, it may very well be one of the new types of fauna being created by researchers of the Academia Uniter. As such, this matter is out of my purview. I suggest you take the claims to the Bureau of the Architect, or better yet, speak with an Academia scholar directly. You will find the Academia Uniter in its public offices to the south of this building. If this mystery beast is one of their experiments, they will surely have more information to offer you. Welcome to the public offices of the Academia and Niter. The hallowed halls of Academia itself are restricted to accredited scholars. My apologies. If I'm not mistaken, your residency was arranged directly by Emmett Selk himself. As such, you have been granted special dispensation to enter our prestigious institution. Might I ask what has prompted your visit with us today? Ah, I see. Yes, that particular creation is under our supervision. If you would like to confirm the beast's containment yourself, then might I suggest a tour of the grounds? Our head researcher is in residence and may be available to answer questions about the experiment you described. Your zeal for knowledge is impressive in one so young. I do implore you, however, to be careful inside the Academia. Mind what you touch, and try not to distract other researchers from their work. Finally, I must insist that you report to me on your return. It wouldn't do to lose track of our little visitor. This way, if you please. Okay. That's it, I just unlocked. Yeah, I guess so. Let's do this. Hey, Nova's here! Timing, man. Alright, so we got stuff to do, Nova? I unlocked the near raid and we got another optional dungeon. You in? Optional dungeon first. Stand right beside it. And I guess we should unlock the other raid too if it's lower item level. This one's a 4-man one, yeah. The Academia and Niter. Something like that. Yeah, I need to get better gear. I need to start collecting more of these tombstones. So what are the allegory ones for versus revelation? Looks like revelation are harder to get. Allegory is 490 gear. Okay. Revelation is 520. They're both good. Well, if you don't have the 8-man unlocked, don't worry, I don't either, so I have to unlock it anyways. You know? Oh, you don't know if you have this unlocked. This was a really short quest to unlock it. Like super short. Barely even a quest. Really, I get logged in. I'm standing on the thing, don't worry about it. This right here, this is why I get hit by things I'm not standing in. It starts right outside of Yulmore. And then you come to here. And that's it. That's the whole quest. Look at this! Not even close to being on it. It looks like you have it looked for the wrong name. What? Hey, Nova!
Yeah!
Alright, if we're ready, let's do this. Let's join. Who's in tank? Tank, right? Refresh my friends list. I can do that. You're right there. Hey, I already got him in the party anyways. It was sent 3 minutes ago? Well, fair enough. Alright, new dungeon. The radio? Ooh, these look cool. Back in the music. Trash packs with lots of zones on the ground. Love it. This music, though. The architecture and everything in Amarat reminds me a lot of Rapture from BioShock. Not because it's underwater, just like in general. First boss. Weird looking thing of who's it? Shark Man! Man Shark. Freaking Killer Shark from DC or something. The Shark dude. I forget his name. It's not Killer Shark. I think Killer Croc and the Shark guy and putting them together. Different shark guys. Loving it. Ow. One down. Okay. GG. We got what we got. Get some dancer loots. Upgrades, people. Visitor's guide. Did you know that the original Halmert, a man lauded for countless advances in the field of phytobiology, was an avid landscape gardener? He was famed for botanical labyrinths of intricate design, foliage in which he sought to protect the voracious pets with an inventive application of creation magics. A recreation project said to have led the evolution of the world's first carnivorous plants. Students of his research later expanded upon those early techniques to successfully develop an extended family of ambulatory flora. If you too wish to set down roots in the fertile field of study, hearken to the words of Halmarat and submit your application to the academia. Dude's over here creating frickin' Marlboros, and they're proud of it. This is like, why do all these weird monsters in Final Fantasy exist? Because the Ascians had too much time on their hands, that's why. Heaven's Eye materia. Oh, good materia. I like that. Quite the character. And yeah, oh my god, it's a marquee Marlboro. Oh my god. Look at this thing. Oh. I was just saying the dude over here creating Marlboros, but I had no idea. He outdid himself. Kind of cool, dull like slamming down his limbs thing. The hell was that, Nova? What was that? What was that? Those like areas slow you down? He's dead. Not for me. The words of La Habrea. Evil armor. Nice. Okay. One day, night, Vegas. Standard missile. Okay. That was the mount you want from Pass of the Damned? Cool. Map in the room. I offer up my life's energies in the name of noble creation. Come forth, Quetzalcoatl. We fighting Quetzalcoatl? Oh my. Well, that's practically a primal. Should be, at least. Guardian Force Quetzalcoatl. And she calls it a Guardian Force. You got the blue orbs? Okay. Jesus. Ow, ow. Gotcha, okay. I messed that one up last time. I'm not getting in there. I was trying to avoid the spheres. We still have to make it in. You beat him? Nice. That was a fun fight. What? Oh, I just did whatever that was. Alright. Fair enough. Ah, our studious visitor returns. What did you think of our experiments? Were your questions answered in a satisfactory manner? I never thought of Library as an academic. Scholars turned into monsters. What you witnessed would not have been transformation magics. 'Tis more likely you observed the results of our research into advanced creation. Shape-changing is a temporary effect at best. Creation, on the other hand, converts one's life energies into aether, which is then expended to bring a well-constructed concept into solid reality. By combining the aether of many individuals, you can theoretically create entities of ever greater complexity and grandeur, the methodology of which is the focus of our current experiments. Was there aught else which piqued your curiosity? I shall endeavor to provide you with the answers to the best of my ability. The experiments had escaped. Escaped? I should think not. The Academia Uniter boasts the most secure facilities and research protocols of any institution on the star. But they were scheduled to conduct research on these samples we captured across the sea. Possible they were even more potent than we anticipated? Yet, even if such were the case, we cannot dismiss the resourcefulness of our scholars, not to mention the presence of the esteemed La Hebrea. Yes, I am certain they will soon have the situation well in hand. You needn't worry your young mind about such things, and do not be discouraged. It's a pity your inquiries were disrupted this time, but there will be other opportunities to visit. I never thought of La Hebrea as an academic. Oh my, yes, there are few who can match his knowledge and expertise in the field of phantom creation. You passed through the words of La Hebrea, did you not? I imagine you found the research material there to be of particular interest, considering the purpose of your visit. Was there aught else which piqued your curiosity? Fair enough, I have nothing else. No, nothing? Well, as long as your thirst for knowledge has been slaked, then you should consider your visitation time well spent. As for the creature you suspect was broken free, rest assured our officials will be taking up the thread of your investigation. You are certain it was not within the Academia grounds. If by some miracle Archaeotania has gained its freedom, then what has become of our researchers tasked with containing it? Oh, idle musings, nothing more. Was there not an acquaintance awaiting news of your progress? Best not keep them in the dark. It seems the Academia Uniter has no further information for you regarding the mystery beast. Turn to the derelicts and make your report to the overwrought Ondo. Fair enough. I'm gonna get Gilded some Heavensward mounts. Or even the Alexander ones, and then Gilded other. Yeah, I do. We can look at mounts later. Right now I want to get geared up and stuff. Didn't like the Shadowbringers Alliance raid story? Is that... Are you talking about the near one? Or are you talking about the other one? Fastest 58 man raids? You're probably right about that. Yeah, I think 8-man is the next step. You have returned, one of the ancients. How do we soothe their rancor? You mean the beast has escaped? It's not to be released to torment us? A terrible creation indeed. It can slip the bonds of the ancients. And yet it is a relief to know that we did not slight the old ones. It was not our deeds which summoned this fiend. and swim back to the cups and consult my comrades. We must think on a strategy. Though huge in size, the beast is swift, elusive. My kin would be glad to have your aid in seeking its tracks. Finless ones do best where there is no water. The sea is yet to reclaim our home. Come to the ocean floor, land dweller. Home and hunt the beast. This quest continues. Is there more dungeon from this? Does it lead to a trial? What is this? The quest ends for now, but he's definitely inviting me down there. If you get another striking opportunity over there, I don't know what that is. Just teasing the boss, Fate of the Tempest. Oh, okay, it's just a fate. So where do I go for this 8-man raid? Where does that quest start? Is it this one over here, by any chance? In the Crystarium? What's this striking opportunity one over here? Span the Stone Sky Sea? I don't even know what that is. Alright. Well, to the Crystarium. The aspiring Skywatcher, too. Ah, Elheim, have you seen Reen? She's been looking for you. Wait here, I'll go and get her. There you are. The truth is, I need your help. And hold on, I haven't even told you what it is yet. After you defeated Emet-Selch, I sensed a strange concentration of light somewhere far to the south. In the empty, the lands that were once swallowed by the flood. I can't tell what it is, but we have to find out. For all we know, it might even be another Light Warden. But whatever it may be, I don't intend to stand by and watch. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Thancred, urianger, and I have a few theories that we plan to test once we find whatever's causing this. The three of us were reluctant to ask for your help, considering everything you've been through. And the thing is, you're the only person who can defeat a Light Warden without becoming one yourself, so we have no choice. But we don't want to jump to conclusions. It would be a good idea to have you there, just in case. So will you come with us? Let's do it. Thank you, Elheim. This means a lot. First of all, let's head to the Derrick in Amarang. Thancred and urianger should have everything ready by now. Okay. We're heading out into the empty, huh? What this is gonna be? I hope the desert creatures don't give you too much trouble on the way there. I doubt they pose any sort of challenge to her. Would that I could say the same with confidence about whatever fiend would be waiting for us out there. Even if the light that Reen sensed turns out to be nothing of consequence, the empty is hardly the most welcoming of places. Anything that can survive out there is not to be trifled with. Moreover, it should be reiterated that the light-blasted wasteland poseth a severe threat to any foe we may face. A severe threat is any foe we may face, yeah. In any event, we are in agreement that this phenomenon doth warrant investigation, though for lack of more precise means of navigation, we must needs rely on Reen's innate abilities to guide us. I have formed several hypotheses regarding the nature of the light, but speculation is a poor substitute for first-hand observation. There'll be plenty of time for us to talk about it on the way. Is the Sky Slipper ready, Thancred? Ready to take us wherever we need to go? Aye, back again too, maybe, if we ask it nicely. Though the light hath been expunged from Norvrant, the ambient aether of the empty is still corrupted, dangerously so, in fact. The flood of light devastated everything in its wake, the soil, the air, the water, all rendered incapable of supporting life. It is due to this imbalance that the empty remaineth utterly uninhabitable, even a century thereafter. That is why we're taking every possible precaution between the aethometers I've packed and Reen's unique abilities. We should be able to detect and measure any fluctuations in our alignments. According to the Crystarian scouts, a few days out there won't affect us to any noticeable degree, but longer than that, we risk becoming sin eaters. Since we still don't know how Chocobos and Amara will fare in the empty, we opted for a more mechanical mode of transportation. This comes courtesy of the researchers at the Mean, who found it in the Crystal Tower and restored it to working order. It's quite safe, I promise. The person in charge said he'll have parts delivered from the Crystarium should anything break. He seemed quite eager to see that we bring it back from the empty, even though I told him we're not hunting for treasure. I'll introduce you if we have a chance to stop by Mord Souk at some point. Anyway, I think that covers everything. When you're ready to leave, let's just say the word. Okay. Well then, shall we? Yeah, let's go to the empty. I imagine it's not as hard a few times for the raids that are actually the in-game raids. Am I right? I would assume. I don't know this late in an expansion, but still. The name like the empty, I wasn't expecting much in the way of pleasant scenery, but it's downright depressing. To look on the land swallowed by the flood with mine own eyes is a chilling sight indeed. Approximately 9/10 of this world are as this, all slate but wiped clean. Were it not for the warriors of darkness in Menphilia. Reen, are you sure we're headed in the right direction? Yes, I'm certain. There's no telling how far away it is, though. Nothing for it but to keep going, then. You two back there may as well take a nap. I have a feeling we're a good few moms ahead of us. Interesting. Repeat the question. Oh, I was saying that I assume that the wait times for the queues for raids that are actually the current raids aren't as bad as, like, queuing up for Alexander or something. I have to say, it's a touch larger than I was expecting. And is it sleeping? What was that, Sin? Norvrant the empty. What the hell is that? No, it's waking up. I like the sound of that. Is it a light warden? No, I don't think so. Instead of being filled with light, it is light. The first Sin Eater. Long have I strived to unravel the mystery surrounding the flood of light, to discover what set that terrible cataclysm in motion. Every thread led to the same conclusion, the same single point. We're seeing a being. I have reason to believe that the entity we see before us is the first Sin Eater, the instigator of the flood, the very foe Menphilia vanquished a century ago. And it's waking up? Lovely. For all but the last 4 current raids, queue times are actually longer. Gotcha. She gave everything she had in one. But this abomination could undo her work. The possibility cannot be denied. But it is oft said that destruction and creation are but 2 sides of the same coin. Green, knowest thou what I speak? The power to shape reality, to bend the laws of nature, for what was once shattered may be forged anew. It's all well and good, but don't you think we should give it a name first? Eden. Oh, good lord. Utopia in Fae, a most auspicious title. Now that that's settled... Is Eden only from 8? I don't know if it's been in any other ones, has it? Does that look? I guess that does look like Eden. Yeah, if it was like laying down. Perhaps we should find a spot to set up camp. I even brought a couple of tents on the off chance that pitching the damn thing is a fine art. Does anyone fancy helping me? Yeah, it's like the ultimate Guardian Force in 8, kinda. But I don't think it's been in any other Final Fantasies. Alright, Eden. Lovely. Big ass Eden. And we just fought a Guardian Force Quetzalcoatl too. We got a little bit of 8 flowing into the game now. I've never realized that putting up tents should be a bother. I'm glad we got there in the end. This bar is like slowly filling up. Like, what happens when it fills? Is this just like storage for like when we get to Endwalker, will I almost immediately become 81 or something? Like, what is this? Oh, the music? Yeah, it's... Is that Final Fantasy 9 music? Or is it 8? I'm so bad because I played all the games so many times. Sometimes they mix up for me. I definitely recognize the music though. Oh, that's all rested XP. Gotcha. World map music. Never realized that putting tents up could be so. Okay. Ingrid should be back from scouting the area soon. Once he's here, we can plan our next move. During the course of your investigation, you may discover valuable artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with Gulgul and Lord Suk and Yal Yal and Yulmore. Okay. The only reason you know it's 8 is one of your favorite Final Fantasy games. Yeah, I mean, we played 8 this year, so it's definitely very familiar. Although most of my time in 8, let's be fair, was triple triad. I played so much of that damn card game. Alright. I wonder what's taking Thancred so long. So if this raid is based on 8, I don't expect the story to make any sense. Ah, there he is. Well, that was rather uneventful. Not that I'm complaining. Did you find anything? No, thankfully, there's naught but barren plains in every direction, apart from Eden, obviously. I've tried approaching it, and the brute didn't even seem to notice me. I thought it best not to tempt fate, so I withdrew. We should act now before it's fully awake. Meaning what exactly? When I think about the flood of light, I get the feeling that rather than destroying everything in its path, what it actually did was stop the flow of aether. Of course, that meant all of the plants, animals, and people here could no longer survive. They must have crumbled to dust in the years since. But the aether is still here, lying dormant. If Eden is the one causing it, then maybe it can get it flowing again. I don't know for certain, but I think I can use Eden to bring life back to the empty. Now hold on a moment. What makes you think it's even possible, and how do you expect to control that kind of power? Green's aspirations may not be as preposterous as thou dost surmise. I believe Minfilia halted the flood of light's advance not by destroying Eden, but by silencing it. And in doing so, she hath gifted us an opportunity too precious to waste. Even now, the flame of hope burns on. Aye, as Minfilia's successor, it standeth the reason that Reen doth possess the means to exert her will over Eden. But such a monumental task is not to be taken lightly. What sayest thou, Elheim? I imagine it's easier said than done. Yes, you're probably right, but I have to try. Very well, Reen, you've made up your mind, and how should we go about this? I have an idea. I've been studying it carefully ever since we arrived, and it seems to me that the light is more concentrated at a certain point. I suppose you could call it the core. That giant Talos had a core too, like a beating heart. It controlled the flow of aether. If Eden's core is the same, perhaps we could use it to restore the etheric balance. The theory is certainly sound. By employing Aethernet shards as beacons, mayhap we could trace the ethereal flow to Eden's core, and in doing so secure the means to teleport to the very heart of the beast. Thankfully, the Settlement Council was kindly furnished us with a plethora of apparatus with which to perform such feats. However, we must needs first have Reen study the entity's interior and chart us a suitable course. Once we have reached our destination, I shall fabricate a means by which you may directly communicate with Eden and mayhap exert a measure of control over it. You can really do that, Ariange? All credit is due to a dear friend, the gentle soul long since departed, who imparted to me a wealth of knowledge concerning aetherology. Although I am certain she would be all too quick to chastise my methodology. Excuse me for interrupting this trip down memory lane, but I don't imagine that Eden will be too happy about us rummaging around in its innards, for want of a better term. In all seriousness, though, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of welcoming party arranged for intruders. Perhaps we'd best lead the way, Elheim. It's true that she's the only one who can defeat a Light Warden, but I'm rather not rely on her more than we have to. Yes, I haven't forgotten what happened when she absorbed too much light. But as Alize said, making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. Now, I wish I could put down the Wardens myself, but the simple fact is I can't, and there's no point in pretending I can. That's why I'm asking Elheim. And perhaps I could. You already have a job to do, remember? The only reason this plan even has a chance of success is because of your involvement. We need you to concentrate on the task at hand and guide us to the core. Not only that, but you'll have to keep an eye on Eden itself. If we somehow manage to make it angry and get us out of there. Are you sure you want to go through with this? Yep. I won't let you down. So we will remain here. Reen and I shall do our utmost to guide thee along the ethereal stream. After thou hast reached the exterior, we shall remain in contact via these link pearls, courtesy of our comrades in the Crystarium. Being relics salvaged from the Crystal Tower, I fear they may be somewhat less reliable than those which thou art accustomed. Okay. Let's see how long this queue is going to be. I need to get 10 and 5. Yeah, I did. It was less than 5 minutes. It's pretty positive. Maybe with all the hype going around about Final Fantasy XIV right now, a lot of people are coming back into it. Even people at the end game already. Possible. Alright, so we're gonna do Eden. And that will be great. Also have all this rested XP, which we just noticed. Probably pick a job and start throwing that into one of these, huh? Me and Nova worked on my Gladiator a little bit this week. Got up to 25. So many jobs to work on. I like all the tanks. You just hit 80 on your final job on your main character? Congrats, man. That's awesome. That's some work. Some dedication. Okay, so now it's time to play Star Wars or something. Like, we're at the end. Pick another game. Now you gotta get them all into best in slot gear, right? Best in slot gear for each job. Oh, there we go. $525, not bad. I can see that. One more. There we go. Be careful, huge amounts of Aether are rushing to the core. Wait, what's that? Whoa. Is that Eden? Eden Prime. Music's very familiar. Which one's this from? Oh, we're just straight into it. Okay, Eden Prime, boom. We fight Eden right off the bat. I'm guessing there's a different Eden at the very end too, right? The wall kills you. Gotcha, so don't touch the edge. What's that mark on him mean? Okay, got it. Paradise. I imagine for the early tiers of Eden, some people may be overgeared, possibly. Pure light. Everybody getting behind her? Oh shit. What are these orbs? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, almost touched the wall. And I'm dead. Okay, so I gotta get behind her at the end there, huh? Ow. Okay, thankfully I wasn't alive yet for that. Alright. Guardian of Paradise. Like a bubber. Right. Trippy. Oh. Well, that's a big... Okay. Yeah. Nice. Oh shit, this again. Oh shit, I touched the edge. I misjudged which direction my dash was pointing in. Oh, we won. Oh, cool. Could have dashed to the corner and dashed right into the wall. Roll need on all the loot? Why is that? Is that what everyone's gonna do? Is that like a thing? Yeah, I died right at the end. Lovely. It's for any class, gotcha. I got a bunch of it. We go turn those in, yeah? Where do I turn those in at? Yulmore? Alright, let's go to Yulmore real quick. So your exchange? Maybe? What am I looking for here? Eden Relic Exchange? Good lord. Antiquity. So we're doing antique exchange, I guess? Eden's Gate. Lord. Eden's Promise. The early antiquity, so like, is it just the first ones? Like, Gate is 1 to 4. Okay, so we're in Gate. Antique is normal mode. Apocrypha is hard or savage or whatever. Extreme, I don't know. So I want this one maybe? Fancy? No, okay, I do have these. Oh, we need more of them. Ah, 1 isn't enough, huh? Gotcha. Yeah, I'm thinking one of the rings, and yeah, like the ring have a 413 and a 418 can replace. This is the 439 progress. Okay. $350, so we almost have enough for a belt. Or an accessory. We have 70 the other one. Alright. Let's get back to it, I guess. Oh, is there not like a... There's no way to teleport straight there, is there? There was like no preamble, it was just like straight into the fight with Eden on that one. It seems that Thanker's prediction about there being some sort of guardian was right. Thankfully, it was nothing you couldn't handle. I'm glad to say that you haven't absorbed any light either. So far, so good. Now the way is clear. The Aethernet shards can send us to the core and back whenever we need. Why don't we give them a try? Okay. Once gildedJ has activated the device, it's my turn. Great. And put some of these materia in. So can you remove materia later when you get a better piece of gear? How does that work? And or do you need to get new materia every time? Time hath come, Reen. Watch over me, Nymphilia. You don't bother with materia? Well, I'm going to, because you have a lot of slots and those numbers will add up, man. Is this supposed to happen? Eden is offering considerable resistance. Not now, not when I'm so close. gildedJ. There's a chance to break when you try to remove it. Gotcha. I'm unharmed, but what of Reen? So you listen to me. Reen, be careful. I wish they voiced the raids. Either you guys like Dune? You know, like Frank Herbert? You seen the trailer for the new Dune movie? It's coming out in October. Oh. Oh my. Well, that's definitely Eden. They have a new trailer out that's like 3 minutes long or something like that. If you know, you should check it out. On YouTube. One fell swoop. It worked. I'm in control now, I think. Although I'm now linked to Eden, I still need to figure out how to give it commands. Pray tell, what caused it to convulse so violently? It must have been when Eden rose into the air. I'm still struggling to stop it from drifting too far from the camp. Even now, thou art... Green, what's going on? Above us, something's coming this way, an enemy. But how dost thou... Could it be a Sin Eater? I can't see them clearly, no, but that's impossible. What is it? They're inside too, lots of them, trying to reach the core. Uninvited guests, eh? If I'd known they were coming, we would have tidied the place up. Jades are a poor substitute for a viable stratagem. In that case, I suggest you and I deal with the ones who are already inside. Nailheim can welcome our airborne adversary. Green, find out if Eden has any defenses we can make use of, preferably ones that don't recognize us as the enemy. I'm not sure about that, but I can use the Aether Currents to send you wherever you need to go. That's my girl. Alright, everyone, we've got work to do. Like, see, Eden seems like something that someone built, you know? Or like, Omega or something. Like it just showed up at the end and almost wiped out this world. Like, what is it? From what I can tell, Eden is able to form simple structures by redirecting Aether, so I'll try to give you something to stand on. When you're ready, head to that portal over there. Okay. Alright, Eden's Gate Descent now accessible. Cool beans. Let's look at our material situation real quick. So, I've got 5 slots in my relic, and the relic gets upgraded, but when you upgrade a relic, does it switch the weapon, or does it just upgrade the weapon and the materia stay in it? If like you have hit rate, 1 8 and 4 7s. We've got crit rate. We got 9 7s. Number 5. I don't have any level 8 crit yet. New weapon later, so save on the weapon. Don't put any in the weapon until it's fully upgraded. I mean, none of my gear is fully upgraded, right? Like, none of it is. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Let's go ahead and queue up. Using that weapon for a while? That's true. I need to put materia in the weapon. And we're gonna get more materia anyways. I would hope. Like, we can get, like, some crit. Let's put crit on it. I need level 80 Disciple of the Hand to meld it. Oh, well, crap, I gotta finish leveling one of my crafting classes. Fair enough. Yeah, I know there's a shop that can do it. I mean, I plan on leveling all my crafting classes up anyways, so. These queues are nice and fast. What do we have here? Voidwalker. Interesting. That's an enemy. Don't run away from the stack. Last one was this one, and someone kept doing that and dying. Interesting. I don't know the fight, so we'll figure it out. Oh, yeah, I'm not in there. Speaking of the stack. What does this mean? Oh shit, I didn't even come close. I don't know what this means. 3, 2, 1. What? Okay. Is that a countdown for the stack? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that either. It's like the effects don't go off right away, like they give you the indications and then there's a timer afterwards. Spell in waiting, interesting. I don't know what this is on my head. There's a thing going on. Alright. Okay. What are these? Do we go into these? One of those, we have to have someone standing in each one kind of things. Like, people moved out for those circles and then moved back in while the timer was going. Like, it's like, shouldn't you not? There's no one in that one over there. On him. Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't get out of that in time. Why can't I move? Okay. What stack? There's a stack going on right now, is there? Oh, well, we win. GG. Nifty 50. Alright. Guess that's it. Oh, thank goodness you're unharmed. We came as soon as we took care of our unwanted guests. They were a stubborn bunch and quite unlike anything we've seen in the first. No, I won't let you. Who's this? Damn the light, damn you all. Who are you? What do you want? Why am I here? What is happening? I got you, Miles. Yeah, it's an interesting boss where they tell you the mechanic and then take it away and say it's going to happen 10 seconds later or whatever. That's interesting. She's alive, but there's something strange about her aether. I missed the stack marker completely on that one. She didn't seem too pleased with Reen taking control of Eden, which may be what caused her to appear out of the blue. Beyond that, it's anyone's guess. 'Tis plain she's not a sin eater, not even in heart as Vothri was. Yet this knowledge does little to assuage my fears. She's nonetheless possessed of a power most terrible. Who are these people and where are they from, though? On the other hand, if she feels cooperative, she might be able to tell us more about Eden. I'll keep an eye on her until she wakes up. There's no telling what will happen when she does, but I'll make it clear we mean her no harm. Well, no further harm, at least. I wonder if they're from another world. Obviously, it's not a good idea to bring her inside Eden. It's likely that reaching the core was her aim from the outset, so I'll take her to the camp. The delayed time boss would have been awesome in Alexander, though, right? Now that things have settled down, I should get back inside and try strengthening my link to Eden. Alright. I will say that this set of raids actually feels more involved with the main story than any of the ones we've done before. Although, I mean, Crystal Tower obviously is involved in the main story eventually, right? Although I had my hands full trying to control Eden, I caught a glimpse of your battle. That power, I've never seen anything like it. What you witnessed was the tearing of the very fabric of reality, the creation of a rift through which my void scent may have entered. But pray tell, Reen, didst thou make any other observations? I couldn't sense any light at all in that girl or her servants. I can't really explain how, but she reminded me of Emmett Selk. Though I think it unlikely that she's an Ascian, she may yet be thralled up to Zodiark. Maybe we'll be able to find out more once she's woken up. In the meantime, I'll try to improve my control over Eden. It seems to be listening more than before. One sec, guys. What are you doing? Ah! What are you awake for?
Nothing.
Okay. Wanna say hi? No. Like, I'm playing Final Fantasy.
Well, I really want to play Zelda.
You wanna play Zelda? You wanna play Zelda with me tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll do that. Alright?
Okay.
Alright, go on. We'll play some Skyward Sword tomorrow, okay? Alright, get some sleep. Okay. Seems to be listening more than before, instead of screaming at me like it was in the beginning, and that's not all. I've made an exciting discovery. Okay. I feel a lot more confident in my ability to control Eden now. Of course, this is only the beginning. And we shall accompany thee wheresoever this path may lead, but pray tell, what manner of discovery hast thou made? I understand how Eden's power works, and therefore the true nature of the flood of light. Yes, it affected the balance of all the aether and the empty, shifting it so far towards the umbral that it stopped flowing altogether. And the power to tip the scales, and to tip them back again. That's what Eden does. It controls the balance of aether over a wide area, forcing it from one alignment to the other. Left alone, it still poses a threat, but if I can harness its power, I think I can use it to breathe life back into the empty. The trouble is, I haven't the foggiest idea where to start. And if I go about it the wrong way, I'll do more harm than good. Thou needst not bear this burden alone, Reen, nor should thou. 'Tis no simple matter of awakening that which lies dormant. All things in nature are inextricably linked. The elements maintain a fragile harmony without which life cannot prosper. What should we do? A solution hath begun to take shape in my mind, though it will require further discussion. For the time being, let us return to camp. It would be remiss of us not to involve Thrankard. Okay. Yeah, maybe we can get through the first tier of Eden or whatever tonight. Well, like 2 more fights? Okay. Going pretty quick. My friends, I believe I have struck upon a method by which we may see this world restored. Gilded, before you go any further, allow me to make a potentially very long story slightly shorter. The plan is to control Eden and realign the aether of the empty, right? In essence, yes. However, unleashing elemental energies haphazardly will not suffice. In addition, the empty is unfathomably vast. Were we only able to affect the change over a small region at a time, it would take many lifetimes to complete even a fraction of our task. Instead, our energies would be better spent revitalizing each element in order that we might set into motion a more widespread transformation. One at a time. I hate to say this, but I don't think Eden will be able to draw out a single element without affecting the others. For that very reason, we shall select a location in which the ambient aether we wish to restore is at its most potent. Even in a dormant state, certain elements will be more prevalent and therefore more easily manipulated. Then we rebalance the aether and return it to the land, whereupon it shall be borne on ethereal currents to the farthest reaches of the empty. What's to prevent the element from breaking free of Eden's hold and causing a disaster of some sort? It must needs be contained. The question is how. Elham, indulge me for a moment, if thou wouldst. Pray imagine a corporeal manifestation of each of the individual elements. What dost thou see in thy mind's eye? Moogles? Mayhap thou art afeared to utter the fateful word, or to even speak the name primal is to invite misfortune. Though invite it we must. As the aether is drawn forth and realigned by Eden, we shall perform a summoning as Master Louis Soir once did in the fields of Cartano. As one who hath laid low countless primals, thy memories will shape the aether into a deiform entity which must subsequently be dispersed in the traditional fashion. So defeat it, in other words. But is that even possible? So we're gonna summon primals? That's one way to do it, I guess. There'll be more bosses for Eden, I guess. I break my fast on primals. Lest thou forget, 'twill be no more than an approximation of a foe thou hast previously bested. I have every confidence in thine abilities, Elheim. Oh, is it gonna be ones we've already done? Oh. As do I, though it might help to have some idea of what you'll be up against. Have you decided which element to tackle first? I propose water, the source of all life. As for the location, an area to the west of Norvrot was once home to the world's deepest ocean. Alas, the flood of light reduced it to a yawning chasm. Water, yes, that seems a good choice. I'll see if Eden can take us where we need to go. And I shall prepare for the summoning. Thancred, wouldst thou keep watch over our enigmatic antagonist? She may have vital information to impart in the event that she becometh agitated. Thou mayst have need to restrain her. Someone's got to do it, I suppose. I'll be praying for your success while I wait here twiddling my thumbs. If we're going to summon a primal for water, we're doing Leviathan again? I imagine like Garuda's wind, Ifrit's fire, Titan's earth, Leviathan's water, right? Still, I must say I don't envy you being caught up in yet another one of Urianger's madcap schemes. Though, come to think of it, if the creatures you must fight is born from your own memories and imagination, why don't you try thinking of something a bit tamer than the primals you fought in the past? Perhaps that's not how it works. Anyway, best of luck. What did we get? Eden seems to be responding well to my instructions, so we should reach our destination in no time at all. Alright, this is the place. I'll see if I can draw out the water aspect at Aether. So I've sort of stopped playing WoW. So I cancel my subscription. No more World of Warcraft. The rest is up to you, Elheim. And check that one off the list for foreseeable future. Memories of Leviathan come flooding back. Yeah, Leviathan. Shit. Alright. Oh, so what is it gonna be like? Leviathan Super Extreme. Level 80 Leviathan. Yeah, no, the World of Warcraft team specifically has not exactly got the best reputation at the moment. Yeah. Honestly, like, all that stuff going on kind of explains a lot about the way that Blizzard has gone downhill with World of Warcraft, you know? I don't overly want to give them more of my money at the moment. Also, I'd kind of stop playing the game anyways, but, you know, yeah. Plenty of other games I can play. So, you know, we'll keep doing Final Fantasy 14. And like I said the other day, once we get to like the point where we don't need to do Final Fantasy 14 quite as much because we kind of caught up on a lot of things, I'm considering doing the Old Republic next because I really want to see what that story's like too. You know, I heard it has a good story in some of its expansions. Oh. I like Star Wars. Sounds like fun. I think you can play a lot of it free too, can't you? So, a two-headed Leviathan. Oh my. There's a tank swap. Oh my. Sounds fun. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, go! What was the indication that we needed to move left? I did it because everybody else did, and then we all got pushed right. So clearly we had to do it. I'm just trying to figure out. I didn't actually see. There was some kind of like animation he was doing or something. I don't trust my dash well enough to dash to that little corner. I was like, I'm gonna dash right off the damn side. I just know it. What is this symbol? Okay. One dude's just standing in it. I see that. I see. Oh shit, I wasn't fast enough. Okay. Wow, a lot of us died on that one. Shit. Back in it. Yeah, you don't get very much time for that breaking the ground thing. It's gotta be an animation you're supposed to be watching for that. And we win anyways. GG! Alright. I like two-headed Leviathan. That's nice. I'm rolling low. Rolling really low. Okay, we got that one. This guy's campaigning for commendations. I like that Leviathan better than the original Leviathan. Yeah, that was pretty good. I don't know if there was anything really wrong with the original Leviathan. That one was just better. Hey, how your planet's going, man? We're just gonna stand around. Who's not freaking doing it? Okay. There we go. That was incredible. Is that what a primal looks like? Yeah, pretty much. Well, not quite the same then, but why is that? The Leviathan of the Source was summoned by the Sahagin, to whom he was no less than a god. Without their faith, the deiform entity that we brought into existence differed on a fundamental level, though it was no less formidable. The manifestation relied upon Elheim's experiences of Leviathan and may have been influenced by recollections of other water-aspected beings, leading to further discrepancies. Memories brought to life. But I still can't tell if our plan actually worked. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Like, if we can use this creation magic or whatever to summon up primals, couldn't we theoretically use it to make stuff just like the Ascians did? Like, maybe we can't do it ourselves and we need giant stacks of crystals to do it, but like theoretically we could do it, right? How goes it? If you finish slaying the primal or whatever it is, I suggest you get back here on the double. There's something you ought to see. Okay. Could that be? Evidently, our only recourse is to return to our base of operations forthwith. Looks like we might have to wait till the end of the first little chunk to find out more about this knight that we sort of captured, and maybe we'll find out who these people are and what's going on. Maybe even what Eden is or where it came from. Look. Okay. By the 12's good grace, 'tis a marvel to behold. Never thought the whole lake would suddenly appear like this. And we're just getting started. I only hope the burden is not too much for Yelheim. Cool. That's progress right there. Right? More! I think this proves that the water aspected Aether is no longer lying dormant. So which element should we realign next, Oriange? I propose Earth. Should we succeed in returning the soil's life-giving energy, the empty shall become capable of supporting the growth of flora. Imagine that, forests in the empty. But before we begin, I'd like to know how that girl is doing. Still sound asleep, she didn't so much as stir even when we took the helmet off. I thought it might be getting a bit stuffy in here, so I was curious to know what sort of person we're dealing with. She seems surprisingly normal, not at all like your usual void scent. I'd say she's around the same age as you, Green, perhaps a little older. Well, whoever she is, we should let her rest while we concentrate on the task at hand. As much as I'd love to go with you, I'd best stay here in case she wakes up feeling less than cooperative. I wonder who she is. And if we'll recognize her, considering they covered her face at first and then took it off. And while I'm waiting here, I wish I had something to read. My thoughts, I'll be with you as you fly off to face the next opponent. It must be a strange feeling to bring something back into existence through your own willpower, only to slay it immediately after. I almost feel sorry for the poor thing. All the same, I wish you luck. So we're going to do updated Titan next, I guess. If all goes well, you won't be waiting for long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can see the results. Okay. Now, before we embark on our journey, there's one question I feel I should ask. Where are we going? I would suggest a certain region that lieth east of Norvrant, which was once home to the great mountain Atlas. As for the Earth-aspected primal we wish to invoke, it would be more fitting. What could be a more fitting choice than Titan? I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it like? The landslides! The landslides! Seems like you have a rather traumatic experience. But if our last battle is anything to go by, this one will be different from the Titan that Elheim remembers, yes? Aye, it should be wiser to consider the two entities as separate beings. As such, thou must needs conceive new stratagems if thou art to triumph in the battle to come. Past experience will avail thee naught, I fear. Alright, Elheim, once you're ready, we'll be on our way. Hey guys, ready for some Titan? Took a while, but we finally arrived. Ready on? Memories of Titan come tumbling back. Alright, Sepulchre. Sure. I'm loving these queue times. We can go try and turn these in after this one. Probably going to die a lot. Lovely. Wow, okay. Is that so? The fight teaches you mechanics by killing you. Okay. This will be rough then. Maybe you'll be able to just follow others around and survive. Okay. All we need are our tanks right now. You figure out how we knew about the knockback from the side? I did figure out the knockback one, yeah. Is there an indication when he's gonna break the sides or break the middle? I know there's like a indication on the floor, but it's like very quick, so I assume that there's a like an animation indication before that or something, right? His heads glow bright on the sides or together in the middle. Gotcha, okay. Here we go. Yeah, we got a lot done today. We did an optional dungeon. We're doing the whole first chunk of Eden. We unlocked near, right? And I started late. Look at this guy. Woo. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. We got some rocks. Be on team stand behind the rock. Yep. Okay. Okay. Some people fell off, it looked like. Yep. Oh, okay, well, that happened. Someone's got some rays on me. Got some new rocks. We're coming to stand over here. I died again, standing with the other people. Okay. I guess I didn't have enough health. I literally was on top of them. Shit! Alright. Rough. Okay. Good lord. Alright, we beat him. Okay, yeah, I need a little practice on that guy. This gate complete. All right. That fight is brutal, no kidding. Finish up the quest. Welcome back, you must be exhausted. For a creature made of rock, he was a lot more agile than I was expecting. I wonder, was the Titan of your world a tough opponent too? He never stood a chance against me. Well, having seen the way you fight, I can believe that. But more importantly, you've defeated another elemental being, which means that we're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. Can't wait to see how much of a difference we've made this time. Okay. We're gonna hold off on the rest of Eden for tonight. Look at that. Slowly but surely, fixing up the empty, huh? Do we really do all this? And do a copy factory run? Yeah, let me get my gear first. It would appear that the balance has returned to the element of earth, and yet the transformation hath affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this lake doth remain unchanged. 'Tis passing strange indeed. Did we do something wrong? Though this fallen short of our outcome I had envisioned, 'tis plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localization phenomenon is a result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that similar locations in the empty hath undergone comparable alterations. Then the aether will spread out from these points and cover the rest of green. Okay. I'm gonna save that for next time. Let's make a quick run back to Yulemore. Get Eden Miner Lillian. Alright, y'all, what you got for me, bud? Got a Helm of Aiming. These are only for helmets, so I might as well, right? Yeah, we're not quite there for the chest and legs yet, though, sadly. Alright, we got the choker and A-ring last time. We can replace these earrings now. We don't need the XP bonus anymore. So this is 430, 430, 430. All of our stuff's 430 right now, huh? Doesn't really matter. Time to do Titan again. We don't have to do Titan, do do the different fights have a different chance of dropping different things? That's a good question, actually. You only possess one of the ring. Fair enough. The 444. Slightly different drops. Which one has the best chance of giving chest and legs? Is it Titan? Give me her gloves. Like, I don't know whether I should get these gloves or whether I should, like, save up for, like, chest or legs or something. Maybe get another ring, since I can't really replace this 430. Like, I can only get one of these Eden Gate rings. Wait until I get anything for the near raid? That makes sense. These cost about the same, you just get them much slower, huh? Gotcha. Fair enough. Get a Crystarium belt, since near raid doesn't drop accessories. That's a pretty big upgrade, actually, yeah. Sure. $450. Boom. Progress. So, Nova. Up for anything? Alright. Well, since you're up for anything, here we go. I don't expect much difficulty from a 24-man, because it's a 24-man. What is this that I'm looking at? Is this the drop rates for the things in Eden? The picture doesn't say what it's for. For E1 through 4, gotcha. So we could do Leviathan and have a good chance of getting chests and legs, yeah? Doesn't have to be Titan. We could run Leviathan again, I guess. Since we're so close. I only have one boot. We need 2 boots. Need 2 for the boots. Or 1 off on the boots, or 1 off on the chest, and 1 off on the legs. We don't have any gloves. But like, we need 1 chest, 1 leg, 1 boot, and we get 3 pieces of gear. Sadly, Leviathan does not drop the boots. But, you know. I guess we could do Titan again. It drops chest, leg, and boots. Man, tanks are always the hard part, huh? Here we go. Doing the Hildebrand Stormblood questline. I gotta do Hildebrand at some point. We gotta go back and do that. I've done the Hildebrand questline in A Realm Reborn before we started this whole thing. But I have to do it again on this character. But I've never done any of the other ones. Make sure your background music is set to 100. What? Is that good? I'm assuming it's just gonna be near music, right? Is it a remix or something? Light party. This looks familiar. Copied factory. Two P instead of 2B. Heroes run to command model. Oh, of course. How did I not see that coming? The bullet hell is injured. Oh god, we're gonna have all kinds of bullet hell on this raid, aren't we? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. It is good music. The tank's name is Le Mystery. Oh, what the hell? Almost down. GG. Okay. It's me that you here, Hunting Chasm. You take the pods across. Oh, of course the near music is good. Someone say otherwise? Last. Alright, second boss. Or maybe it's just trash. Okay. The next boss, look behind you. Okay. We got split up. Okay. Something's right here. It's almost like volunteers detected and welcomed. Commencing assessment. Hobbs, huh? This is suddenly very Gladys in here. The giant hook, probably. I have been chosen. Ah. Interesting boss. Oh, that's interesting. The different claws different. I think they are. Okay. Okay. Pushing for the next one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Back to the first one again. Oh. Okay. Cool boss. Jump down. Okay. No dancer gear yet. Flight unit, this should speed things up. Oh, flight unit, really? Oh, that's a tank. That's a Goliath tank. Okay. Sure. Is this a boss? Is this a boss or trash? I'm not even sure. Really advanced trash, but it doesn't have much health to be a boss. You're a mini boss. GG. Light unit. Oh, we gotta fight the fight unit. Oh, of course we do. They played one in near music at the Olympics opening. Did they really? Kind of cool. What do we do with these lasers? Okay. Send to the deep strength. Oh god, this guy from like the beginning of the game? Sort of? Big different. It makes sense to have one of these like walking platforms be a boss. That's kind of cool. You got the giant chainsaw hands or Ingalls. Alright, Ingalls, let's go. Mark's smash. Slim. Okay. Okay. Convenient other platform to fight on. All right. That was the first half of them. I don't know what exactly happened there. Okay. Didn't fully understand that one. Okay. No dancer gear. Alright. Oh, I'm not skipping any cutscenes. Yeah. I mean, I recognize the music. I don't know that, like, yeah. Interesting. Enemy. $9S. Excuse me? The one controlling the machines. We're gonna fight 9S? Oh my. Oh, he's like bonding into it too. Okay. Why is 9S trying to kill 2P? And is it 2B with, like, you know, brain damage? Alright. Get into it. Don't let him out of your sight. Alright. Oh, flush rat. Okay. All right. Oh. It's quite the music. I don't recognize it completely. Well, it's like different than... It's like a remix of a song I've heard. I don't know if I've heard this version of it. try dodging this. Okay. The remix of Way of the World, Final Fantasy Prelude. Really? See you later, 2B. The first law. Achievement unlocked. The first law of robotics. Nice. Alright, copied factory complete. We got a lot done today. First part of Nier, first part of Eden. All the loot drops. Dancer Dragoon. Not a single piece of dancer gear. You had to run this many times to get the healer set? Gotcha. Whoa. Not a single piece of dancer gear. But hey, at least I got a little pod dude. Get that Word of the World song. Contains a full set of number 2 Type B attire. Nice. That's pretty cool, actually. No gear that's, you know, useful, but cool at least. Gonna upgrade your tombstone gear to be able to run into the Sabutch. Really? We've upgraded my gear quite a lot tonight. Like, we replaced a lot of stuff with 450 or in a piece of 490. That's all the gear in. Yeah. We'll probably do 5.1 on Wednesday, my guess. I want to see more of that story. Interesting helmet we got going on now. Damn 9S. Nice. And Square does love their cross promotion. The Alliance rated Endwalker, yeah. Kingdom Hearts! Alright. Maybe others lying in wait, we should withdraw. You know the theme of the Endwalker raids already? Nice. Endwalker Alliance raid. "2P is the fan name of the recolor of 2B and Soul Calibur." Oh, interesting. Can you imagine if they had a kill raid and then suddenly you have everybody walking around in that outfit? Oh, good lord. Metal Gear. They don't own Metal Gear. Anyways, it's late. I got work tomorrow. Thanks for playing, guys. We got a lot done tonight. And we'll get more done on Final Fantasy on Wednesday. Tomorrow is probably more Metal Gear and Zelda. So come by for that. Super productive night. Agreed. Epic 24-man versus Metal Gear. Yeah. All the bosses are already set for us. You know, we could just go through all of them. Like Sahelanthropus and Shagahad and Ray and Rex and all of them. Just, right? And it did have a fight with Ocelot, right? And Raiden shows up. It'd be super cool, but no. Anyways, bye guys. See you next time. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna raid Emmy USB. She's playing